I'm going to show you the best endgame longsword builds from Monster Hunter Wilds Title Update 4. I will cover what kind of weapons you want to build, which bonuses you want to roll, and of course the armor set. I got 2 full meta sets and even a budget build with a suboptimal weapon for you, which is almost as good as the perfect ones. And as a little extra, I also have a special Anti-Gogmazios build for you so you can farm it faster. And the best part, we don't need an RNG charm for either of them. Note, I got my information from the detailed written document by Timmy and Mikalya, and I found it on the Mathalos Nest Discord server. Check it out in the description. Now, let's dive straight in. First, let's talk about your Arshan and Gogmazios weapon. You get the best DPS by crafting an Arshan weapon with 3 attack infusion parts, all of the same element. Ideally, craft a weapon for each element like this. When you upgrade your weapon to a Gogmazios weapon, you get the best DPS from the element infusion. The attack infusion does just a tiny bit less damage, so don't worry if you already upgraded it that way. The best reinforcement bonuses are 4 times attack and 1 times sharpness. Since this is RNG, try to get 2 times attack EX and 1 sharpness EX first, and then try to improve from here on. In the best case scenario, you will have 2 times attack boost EX, 2 times attack boost 3 and 1 sharpness boost EX. This will dish out tons of damage while having decent sharpness. The Gogmazios weapons can have a set bonus and a group bonus skill. The best skill combination is Magala's Tyranny and Lord's Soul. Try to get Magala's Tyranny first and use the budget build until you find a weapon with both skills. If you found that useful so far, make sure to subscribe to my channel for future guides and updates. With the weapon out of the way, let's check the actual armor sets. The first meta build does a bit more damage if played optimally. We want these items: Guardian Rathalos Helm Beta, Udra Myomel Gamma, Gogmazios Vambraces Alpha, Gore Coil Beta, and Duna Wild Greaves Gamma. The charm is a crafted Challenger Charm 3. There are a few RNG god charms that are a bit better, but they're not worth grinding for. Check the written guide for more infos on that. Note, it's important to transcend your armor pieces to unlock better gem slots, and use the correct Gogmazios pieces. Alpha and Beta have different skill bonuses, so keep that in mind. Now, let's talk gem slots. We pretty much go full offense with Agitator, Crit Boost, Weakness Exploit, Counter Strike and Maximum Might. The Duna legs give us Quick Sheath 3, which is extremely useful on Longsword, since you can do an AI Spirit Slash faster. Magala's Tyranny gives you more affinity, and Lord's Soul gives extra damage and a cheat death, which is a good defense. Now, let's take a look at the second meta build. We switch out the Guardian Rathalos Helmet Beta with the Fulgur Anjanath Helmet Beta and the Power Charm 3 with an Exploiter Charm 2 and exchange a few decorations. This way we will lose a point of flair, but we gain second wind. This gives us a small extra stamina bar to keep up maximum might longer. We also gain a level 1 slot that we can use for shockproof. Your teammates will love you for that. I prefer this build over the first one, even though we lose a bit damage on paper. And thanks to Schabernackler for sharing this build with me on stream. Credit goes to Peppo, so check him out too. The third build I have is a budget version of the previous one, and it works if you only got Magala's Tyranny on your weapon. It does a bit less damage, but is completely viable. We still get Lord's Soul, but this time from the armor pieces themselves. Use this build until you get a Gogmazios weapon with both skills and then switch to one of the other ones. And now for the extra treat, the Anti-Gogmazios build. Gogmazios is extremely weak to Dragon Element in Phase 3, so we're going all in with Dragon Element damage. For Phase 1 and 2, you can use a fire weapon and one of the previous builds. When he transitions to Phase 3, you will swap out to this build here. Instead of attack and sharpness with Magala and Lord's Soul, we go for element boost and Gogmapocalypse on our weapon. We don't need a second weapon skill, which is huge. We also soak a dragon element and critical element into the weapon. This way you will be able to dish out tons of dragon damage in Phase 3 and easily make the DPS check. I suggest that you save every element individually as a set and then switch them out, depending on the monster you fight. If you need a refresher on Longsword, here's my no bullshit guide for it. Did I miss anything important? Let me know in the comments or catch me live on twitch.tv/NinoMMO. Thanks for watching, bye bye.